Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is David Pendleton here, and this is video number 2 of 3 covering the latest Golf Impact update. Now, in my previous video, we covered the Master Tour, and I hope you're enjoying the challenge of that new game mode. Today, I'm going to be diving into club tuning. Also, there is something new when it comes to the Golf Impact training section, so make sure to stick around to the end of the video as I'm going to cover a little bit of tweaks that have happened there as well. Okay, so let's get into it. The club tuning feature is finally here, and this is all about enhancing your club's performance. Not only your club's performance, but you can get also little bonuses that we're going to cover. Things as making your ball more resistance to the wind, getting more spin on your ball, getting less reduced penalties when it comes to the weather. Also things like making it easier to get your ball out of the rough. Now, when you first hop into this new tuning system, it could feel a little bit overwhelming at first. But don't worry, I got you covered. By the end of this video, I should have you training your clubs like a pro. Now, in order to maximize the club tuning process, you're going to need a couple things. The first thing you're going to need is gold, and you're going to need a lot of it. I was short on gold, so I started playing a lot of Tour 11 to build up my supply. You can check your gold at the top left-hand corner of the screen. The other thing that you're going to need is those tuning tickets. Now, you can see about purchasing tuning tickets from the item shop by pressing the diamond in the bottom left-hand corner of the menu. If you scroll down to the tuning section, you're going to see that they are available for purchase right now. However, I want you to make sure that you regularly check this part of the game because time to time they will put them in there for free. So getting these things for free is great. The other way that you can earn these is by playing the Master Tour. If you remember in the last video, the Master Tour is going to give you the opportunity to earn the club tuning tickets instead of gold. Okay, now that you know what you need in order to take advantage of the club tuning, let me tell you how to get there. What you're going to want to do is tap on the golf bag icon here at the bottom of the screen, which is going to take you into your golf bag section of the game, which is where you're going to figure out how to do the club tuning. So once you click on that, you're going to see a few new things have been added to the menu. The first thing that you're going to see is the plus card section. I'm not going to get into the plus card section in this video. That will be for the final video of this 3-part series. What we're going to pay attention to is right below that. That's going to be the fitting room section. And below that, you're going to see your tuning option list. Now, you're going to see my tuning option list is all zeros. That's because I haven't done any club tuning on this account yet, but that is going to change. Okay, now if you go into the fitting room section, you're going to see that each one of your clubs, so driver, wood club, long iron, mid iron, short iron, wedge, and the sand wedge, all have 3 new parts to them, which is going to be the head, the shaft, and the grip. Now, each one of these different things, your head, shaft, and grip, are all going to start at level 1. You will spend your gold to take them to the next level. These can all be upgraded to level 10. So as you can see here, as you hit the level up option, you're going to notice they can go from 1 to 10. Now, every single one of these new club features on all of your clubs can all go to level 10. So it's going to be a long process. However, at the end, it's going to be worth it because if you're religiously doing this, you're going to have a big advantage over the opponents who are not doing it at all. Now, one thing to point out is the head, shaft, and grip are going to unlock as your club level increases. So the better your clubs, the more tuning options you're going to have access to. Let me show you an example of that right now. If you look at all of my clubs, all my legendary clubs are at level 5, which is max level, except my sand wedge, which is going to be level 4. Now, if I go into the fitting room and I scroll over to my sand wedge, you're going to see that I have access to level up the head, the shaft, but not the grip. I won't have access to the grip until I max out that legendary club card. Okay, now this is where the fun really begins. I'm going to start off with my driver, the Meteor Club, and I'm going to hit the parts assignment. This is where you spend your gold to upgrade your parts. You're going to see here it costs 16 million gold to go from level 1 to level 2. That will be the same for the head, the shaft, and the grip on all of your clubs. So again, that's why it's important to play those tour games to earn as much gold as you can. So I'm going to upgrade it right now in real time by spending 16 million gold. You're going to see here now I have gone from level 1 to level 2. If I want to go from level 2 to level 3, it's going to cost 24 million. Again, the same for every single part of the game across all of your clubs. Now, what does that mean? What does that do? So here's what it does. We're going to go into the head section. I'm at level 2 now, and we're going to go to the option assignment. This is kind of like going to be a Yahtzee system or a chance system. You're going to be using your option tuning tickets now to get perks in the game, a boost, so to speak. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 ticket, and you're going to see what happens. Right off the bat, we got a rare option, which is really good. I should point out that there are 4 different options available when it comes to these tuning enhancement boost, okay? And again, it's all based off of chance, which is kind of neat. So you're going to have things such as common, rare, which I just got, heroic, and legendary. Those are the 4 different options you can get, and of course, the higher the option, the better boost that you get. In this particular option, you're going to see that I can increase the wind resistance of the equipped ball by almost 1%. That's a huge boost. If you like this, you can lock it in by pressing these arrows. It's going to go from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Boom. So now we've locked that in. If I hit the X to close out of this menu, and I hit the X again to close out of the fitting room, you're going to see here now that my wind resistance in the game has got better right there. So the tuning option list shows that I equipped that wind resistance boost. Wind resistance boost is awesome, especially when it comes to the shootouts. And for those of you who are looking for my wind ring tutorial, guess what? It's coming out by the end of this week. So by using a wind resistance boost, again, it's going to give you a big advantage in the game in those high wind situations. Okay, so now you can see that we have increased wind resistance of our ball at 0.785%. So how do we make that better, you might ask? Well, you can go back into the fitting room, and remember, on our head option of our driver is where we have that option assignment. So you can check it right here by hitting option assignment. Again, you see that we have it equipped. Now, we are level 2 on our head of our driver. If I hit parts enhancement and I spend 24 million gold to go to level 3, which I just did here in real time, you're going to see that we went from 0.78% to 0.792%. So the higher level that you upgrade your head, shaft, or grip, the better performance you're going to get out of the equipped option. Again, a huge advantage, and I do think it is kind of a cool part about the game. I hope you think it's cool too. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of my time just upgrading these clubs from different levels and also trying to do the parts enhancement and see what I get. So I'm going to go to the shaft part of my driver, and I'm going to hit option assignment. Again, this is where you're going to spend those option tuning tickets just to see what you get. So if I spend 1 ticket, look at that. We got rare again. It's really good start so far. On my other account, I did not get that. I got a lot of common to begin with. So this is going to be a reduced rough penalty. Now here's where you have to think about, do you want that or not? For me, I'm a pretty accurate player. I don't spend a lot of time in the rough. So this isn't really something that's going to help out my game. If you're a player who spends a lot of time in the rough, you might want to do this because it's going to be easier to hit out of the rough. So I don't like that one, so I'm going to just gamble and spin another tuning card to see what I get. This one's going to increase the rotational power of the equipped ball. So each ball in the game has its own different type of spin that you can select. For me, if I need a ball with higher spin or lower spin, I'll just change that out during the match. So this isn't really something that's going to help out my game at all either. So I don't like that one, so I'm not going to use it. Okay. Now we have a common one. However, it is a good common one. If you're somebody like me who has not played a lot of one-on-one tour play, I've only played like 450 games, so not a lot. Increased prize money is going to be huge. We do want to increase our prize money because the more money that we can earn in our matches, the faster we can get through this process of the game. The faster you upgrade all of your clubs, obviously the bigger advantage that you're going to have. Now, it's only a common one, so it's only 1% money increase. I'm going to keep it just for now. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll lock it in. And I'm going to take my shaft from level 1 to level 2 by hitting the parts enhancement. I'm going to spend that 16 million gold. And there we go. Again, remember, the higher parts level enhance gives you a better option on the equipped. So we went from 1% to 1.008. Now, it says max infinity, so it's going to take a long time to upgrade the prize money, especially a common one is not that good. But again, we're going to lock it in there right now just because for me, I need to earn more gold, and I'll take 1% more gold if I can. So now, again, I'm going to do the same thing with my Meteor Club here. I'm just going to hit the option assignment. I'm going to gamble and see what I get. Increase the wind resistance of the equipped ball. That's huge. And it's rare, so it's a big boost. So I'm going to lock that one in as I do like that. Oop. What did I do? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Anyways, it went over to the right-hand side. It's locked in. Same thing. I'm going to hit Parts Enhancement, and I'm going to upgrade this from level 1 to level 2. That way I get an even bigger boost in that wind resistance. Okay, so now that we've selected our Meteor Club, and we've locked in the different things for all the clubs, again, you can go back now and look at your tuning option list, and you're going to see what we have equipped. We have increased wind resistance at 1.5% already. And we also have our increased prize money locked in by a little bit more than 1%. Okay, so now I'm going to stop this video. The developers have also hinted that more types of tuning options will be available in future updates, so stay tuned. So it's going to sound like we're going to have even more ways to strategize and approach each course in the future. So now that I've got, my driver done and locked in, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the fitting room, and I'm just going to start doing all of my other clubs. So feel free to hang out with me if you want. Let's go into the option assignment for our wood club. Let's hit our tuning ticket. Increase the rotational power of the equipped ball. I don't want that one. Reduce weather penalty. That's kind of a good one. But nah, I'm okay. See, that's a common one. Increase rotational power of the ball. So again, kind of like a Yahtzee system here. We're just playing by chance. I don't like that one, so I'm going to spend another ticket. Increase the wind resistance of the ball. We'll take that one. Again, the lower the wind, the bigger advantage that you have. So I'm going to lock that one in there. I'm going to go over to the shaft, and I'm going to spin my tickets. Increase wind resistance. We're getting that one a lot. Reduce weather penalty. Rough penalty. Now we're getting a lot of common cards. Epic! Reduced weather penalty. So I'm guessing that makes it easier to hit in the rain and snow. So since it's epic, I'm going to go ahead and lock it in. I feel like that's my first epic one, so why not? All right, so let's do this one. Reduce weather penalty again on an epic. Common. Wind resistance, we're going to lock those in. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to take these all from level 1 to level 2. That way I get the further enhanced boost of each option that I just did. 16 million gold each time to go from level 1 to level 2. It's going to cost a fortune to get this done. Okay, so those are locked in. Now let's go to our long iron. Same thing, option assignment. Let's roll the dice, baby. Reduce weather. No thanks. Common. Reduce rough. Come on, give me a legendary. A lot of commons here I'm just going through. Ooh, a rare increased prize money, 1.42%. So now we're going to go from 1% all the way up to 2.5%. Look at that. So now we went from 1.008 all the way up to 2.4% increased prize money. I'm really excited about that one. I think what I'm going to do here is go back to my wood club where that one's at. Oh, no, sorry, it's on my long iron, right? Increase the prize money. I'm going to upgrade this one to get even more prize money boost. Love that. Nice. Do it one more time. Why not? Wow. Okay, huge. So now let's go ahead and assign this one here. Another prize money. Ay. I'm going to lock that one in. Even though it's common, I need gold, man. I really do. So we're going to take that one from 1% to 1.008. But the cool thing is, these all stack. So if you remember a second ago, I was at 2.4%. Now I'm going to be all the way up to 3.1% because we added another boost there. So really nice. These are stacking in a little bit of a way. Not a full stack, but a little bit. Okay. All right, back to our club here. I love the wind resistance. I'm going to lock it in. I would love to hear what you all get. Let me know if you get a legendary because I've not got one yet. Oh my gosh, increase the prize money 3.6%. Absolutely, we'll take that. That is crazy. Really feeling fortunate about these prize money ones. I'm gonna go this one all the way to level 3 to get that enhanced boost. Look at that. Now we are going to be all the way up to increased prize money, 7% prize money boost. I'm pretty excited about that. All these commons, you know, increased wind resistance by another %. Huge. All right, so I'm going to keep doing this for all of my parts. I'm getting a lot of them that I don't care for. Wind resistance is good, but I want to get a better one. There it is. As you can see here, we've gone all the way from 720 million gold all the way down to 400 million, and I'm only halfway through my clubs. What is that prize money again? I'm gonna lock it in, but I might come back to it. Come on, I want to get a legendary one so bad during this video. We'll take the prize money again. And the wind resistance. Okay, so now let's take all these from level 1 to level 2. Now, if at some point in the future you want to go in there and swap these out, you can. You just go in there and basically re-roll. Boy, it seems like it's almost impossible to get a legendary one. Come on! Ooh, we're running out of tickets here. Since I'm running out of tickets, I'm going to just go ahead and lock that one in since it's epic. Again, that's not something that's going to help my game too much, but I want to get as many of these slots filled up as possible. We'll take that one. That was pretty quick. We'll take that one too. A couple rares right there, so that was good. And in just a moment, I'll show you how to go in here and change it if you don't like one that you have. Okay. So now we'll go into the sand wedge. Oh, we're going to take that one. Okay. So we still have 21 tickets left over. Let me increase these. Now what we're going to do, since we have some tickets left over, is we're going to go back to a couple of those ones that I locked in that were common and see if we can get a better one than what we have. So for example, we got a common increased prize money here. We're going to go back in the option assignment, and now we're going to roll. All right, now you're going to see here that on the left-hand side, I got the reduced rough penalty. I don't care for that one, but I could swap it out for the one that I have equipped if I want to, but I'm not yet. I'm going to see if I can get something better. Come on. We're almost out of tickets. Oh, we got a legendary. Oh, and it's the rotational power of the equip ball. I'm not going to do it. I just won't use that. Oops. I'll take the wind resistance though. I'll lock that one in instead of the prize money. And we'll see if we can get a better prize money one with 7 tickets left. Oh, we did right off the bat. We'll take that one. Do we have any more commons at all? We do, right here. So let's see if we can get a better one with 6 tickets left. One more. All right, we did not. All right, everybody. So that is what it takes to upgrade your clubs and get that boost in the game. So now look at our tuning option list. This is everything that we have equipped. So we have increased prize money by 10%. That's huge. Increased wind resistance by 9.5%. The weather penalty and the rotational power of the ball. I'll end up changing that rotational power in the future as I get more club tuning tickets. Again, we're going to check the item shop just to see if they're down here for free, and they're not. They're still available for purchase. Okay, so now that we've done that, I want to give you one more thing that I noticed in the update, which is going to be your training section of the game. Now, it used to be that your legendary clubs could only be trained to level 40. And remember, by training your clubs, you do slow down the needle speed of your club. Now your clubs can go from level 40 to level 50. So make sure you go back in there and start to retrain all of your legendary clubs. Now that we've done that, I'm going to go into one game, and I'm going to show you where you can find all of your things that are loaded into the game that we just did. All right, do that. Unlock that. And we're going to go play a one-on-one tour. We're going to do Tour 11 and see if we can sneak out a win here and get that increased prize money. Now, remember on Tour 11... Okay, I just kind of fast-forward here to the shootout. These Tour 11 games go to a shootout all the time. So now we're in the tiebreaker. Let's see if we can get closer to the pin than our opponent and pick up that prize money boost. Well, we set up our shot. We hit perfect, so we'll see how close we get. Not bad. We're going to be 2.47 yards away from the pin. Now, I've noticed since the last update, Tour 11 has become a gauntlet to win shootouts on. You're going to have to be so precise in order to pick up victories. I've noticed that on most shootouts, my opponents are within a couple of yards of the pin, so 2.47 might not even be good enough to win. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky and pick up a win here. Also, you can click this icon underneath your name to see everything that you have equipped in the tuning list. You can also do the same for your opponent. Now, our opponent hit a great ball, so more than likely they're going to be further away from the hole than we are. In fact, that might be the first great ball I've seen my opponent hit in a shootout in days, and they're going to make a liar out of me because I said that it's been a gauntlet, but I promise you it has, and you're going to see that in my wind tutorial video coming out by the end of this week on how close these shootouts have been. So we did win. And instead of winning the 20 million that you normally win on Tour 10, because of the boost, we got an extra 2 million. So we profited 12 million on this particular game. That's great to earn an extra 2 million. That stacked up amongst a whole bunch of games will go a long way. So anyways, that is it for the club tuning section. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think. Thanks, everybody.